Alright guys, Spider Video 89 here, back with another video, and today I want to run through a few bits and pieces to do with Destiny 2. I want to explain to you why I picked this game up, why I feel you should pick this game up, and why I feel this game is underrated. So I picked this game up around 2 weeks ago. I got 2 copies of it, one for myself and one for my son. That was the reason that I picked it up. My son wanted a game that we could play cooperatively together. He is a massive first person shooter fan. He plays a lot of Call of Duty. He plays things like Battlefield and the like, and he really does enjoy first person shooters as today's younger generation does. Me myself, I'm not a massive first person shooter fan. I do play them from time to time. I find them great for pickup games when you're stuck in between main games and things, because the stories on them are usually relatively short and it just keeps you ticking over while you decide what you're going to play next. Now in the base game alone there's 80 hours worth of content. The main story lasts around 12 hours, but there is 80 hours of content, and for £10 that's an absolute bargain. It's worth every single penny. Now as I say, me and my son have been playing this cooperatively and we've had an amazing time doing it so far. We've probably put about 10 hours into it so far. We'll find ourselves putting it on, expecting to be on an hour or two, and then 3-4 hours later we're still sat there playing it, and we've just completely lost track of time. And that's how you know when a game's good. If you pop a game on and you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to go on here for an hour, and then an hour later you come off because you know it's been an hour, the game's probably not all you were expecting it to be, or it's exactly what you were expecting it to be. A game you can dictate how long you're going to be on it for. With this, I put it on, he puts it on, and we get drawn into it, and as I say, 3 or 4 hours later we're still sat there playing it, and we've had an amazing time doing it. Of course, in today's modern world of gaming, there is an expansion pass and DLCs and the like to be added in there as well. You don't have to pick those up though. You can get the vanilla copy of the game, 80 hours worth of content for £10, absolutely fantastic. If you want to go out and get the DLC, which I can see me and him doing, me picking up the DLC for both, it's going to be worth it once we reach the end of the game and we do that 80 hours worth of content, because it's been such an enjoyable experience so far. And the season pass, even at £30, is definitely going to be worth it for it. Now a few people that I spoke to that played the original game picked this one up, and when they did, they said that it was just a carbon copy of the first one. Now I played the first one and didn't really enjoy it, didn't play a great deal of it, but I put some time into it and didn't really enjoy it, and I found this experience much better. I think it's because I've been playing it solely cooperatively with my son, and that has been a key thing. And I think if you're going to play this cooperatively, you're going to have a great time with it. If you're going to play it solo, I can't see it being a game that you're going to stick to. If you're looking for a first person shooter to play solo, I'd highly recommend you go for something like Far Cry 5. That's a great game. Or perhaps pick up the Bioshock trilogy. That's available really cheap these days as well. Now this game still has a very dedicated community. When you go into the hub worlds, the farm and the like on it, which is the main hub world, you see a lot of other players in there buying gear, storing stuff, getting new missions and the like. You see a great amount of people. The Reddit page for Destiny is absolutely humming. There's loads of people on there talking about the game, talking about the DLCs, talking about the season pass, talking about the end game content, which is originally what was lacking from the first one, and they've taken this one and added a great amount of end game content, which is exactly what fans of the original game wanted. And Bungie made mistakes when this game came out. They launched the first DLC and the Platinum Trophy became locked behind that DLC. You had to own the DLC in order to unlock one of the trophies. They've since patched that and fixed it. I don't think that was deliberate. I think it was an accident, and Bungie's gone out and corrected that. These are the people that made the original Halo game. These are the people that made the original Destiny game, and they've taken those formulas and perfected them with Destiny 2. The game's definitely underrated, it's definitely a bargain at £10, and it's definitely a game that if you're looking for a co-op experience, you need to go out and pick up. I can't recommend it more highly than that. Thanks very much for watching, guys. The next video will be uploaded on Wednesday. Please come back and check it out. Remember to drop a like and subscribe if you like what you see.